Today I am going to talk about path settings in Salesforce. So in Salesforce, a path is a visual tool that guides user through the stages of a business process like a sales deal or support case on a lightning record page, displaying key fields and guidance for success for each step to boost adoption and data quality. So in here I am in a opportunity lightning record page, and in here so we can see these paths for the opportunity stages, and in here we can see the different stages values like prospecting, qualification, need analysis. So these values are coming from the standard stage field value. Like, so this is the standard field of opportunity, and in here we can see these stages value like prospecting, qualification, and based on that the path is configured, right? And so this is a standard path component is added in this opportunity lightning record page to show the progress of the opportunity, like the progress of the sales process, right? So now in today's demo I'll be going to demonstrate like how we can configure this path from scratch for a case record page, right? So so I have already shown it for opportunity record page, so I'll just going to show it for case record, and we'll going to configure the path on top of the case status field value. And in the status field value we can see these are the four field values are there, like new, working, escalated, pending, approval. So based on this status field value we'll going to configure the path for the case record page, right? So how to configure the path? So on clicking on the setup, in the quick find we can just simply need to search for path, and under this user interface we can find this path settings. And if the path settings is not enabled in your org, then you have to just enable. There will be a enable green button will be there. You just have to need to click on that button to enable the path settings in your org. So in my org it is already enabled, so I'll just click on this new path button to create a new path for the case record page. And in the step one, we're going to provide the case path name as case path, and in the object I'll going to choose the case object, and the record type, let me just choose the customer case. We have two record pages for this case object, so I'll just going to choose this customer case. And the pick list field, so we can configure this path on top of this pick list field values, right? So for opportunities that was configured on the stage field value. So the in here we can see this eligible field that are that can be used for this case path configuration. We can see this potential liability, product, SLA violation status. So these are the four field values, pick list values, that are eligible for the case path. So I am going to choose this case status, this status standard field. And after choosing this object and record type and pick list field value, we can just simply click on this next button. So in here we can, in the next step 2, we can see the sequence of our case progress. Like whenever the case is getting created, the status will be new, then working, then escalated, then closed, then we can just make it pending approval. So those kind of sequence, and we can just reconfigure the sequence as well, right? And in the each step we can add add field values, add few fields. Those needs to be the important fields that we have to remember to fill out, right? For, let me just choose the second, this working case step, and in here I want to choose the field, like in the available fields I'll be going to choose like let me just choose uh, web email, and let me just choose contact email. So these are the field values. These field values needs to be there, and so this will be shown in this guidance for success section of the path, right? So, and two important fields will be pop up while the case will be in the working status. And I'll be going to show you and demo you how it will looks like. And let me just provide in the guidance for success step, let me just provide a message like fill out the contact details. So this will be our guidance for success message. For each of the step we can configure fields in here, and there is a cap of like five many fields we can add. So we can up to 5 fields we can add for important fields for guidance for success, important fields, right? So and we are now just good to go, and I'll just click on next. And in here activate your path, so I'll just toggle it on. And enable celebration, I'll also toggle it on. So we want to make some celebration whenever the case is getting closed. Let me just add this field value, so whenever the case will be closed we will get a celebrations um, pop-up kind of stuff, so you're going to see. And celebration frequency we can also set like rarely, sometimes, often, always. Let me just choose always, and let me just click on finish. And in the path settings we can see these are the configured path, and we can see the record type is customer case, as we have configured it for customer case record, right? So now let me go to the case, and let me just create a new case. So I'll just going to click on this new button, and let me just choose customer case, since we have configured the path for this customer case record type. And after selecting this record type, let me just create a new case, and I'll just going to provide the case origin as phone and product as this one, and let me just click on save. So now we can't see the path settings, the path UI component here as well, like for opportunity. So the one thing is to do, we just need to click on this edit page, and from the components we just have to search for paths. And this is a standard component, we can just drag and drop in this lightning record page, right? So after adding this one we can just save the page. And also we can see that this configure path option, so in here also we can just configure our path. So if I just click on this setup path, we will be redirected to the path settings directly from that lightning record page, right? So from here also we can configure the path settings. So after saving this page we can just go to our record page, and now we can see that this path is visible in our case lightning record page. And so this is the section, so guidance for success messages will be shown if there are any. So currently there are no message guidance for success message is added for the new case, that is why it's not getting expanded. But if I just make it to the next status like working, and let me just update the case status working as the current state, then we can see that this expand button is enabled, and it's showing some field for success details. And if I just expand it, we can see these key fields are getting shown, like, and we can see our message that we have configured in the path settings for configuring the case path. And we can see this message, fill out the contact details, and we can just fill out the webmail like test@gmail.com. And let me just click on save. So somehow this contact email permission is not there for my user, that is why it's not showing. But for the time being I am just good to go with this web email. We have updated this field value, and after updating this field value in here we can see that the record level webmail is already updated. Since this is a record field value, it's showing in this section specifically as an important field for guidance for success, right? So now what pending stuff we have to do, we have to see the celebrations that we configured in the past settings, right? So let me just make this case as closed. Let me just update the case status as closed and mark the case status as current. So now we can see this kind of celebrations we are getting see whenever this case is getting closed. So this is how we can just simply configure the case path settings in Salesforce, and we can configure for different objects. So that's all for today's demo. I'll be adding more tutorials on and demos on Salesforce, Omni Studio, and Data Cloud topics. So please stay tuned, and if you like this video, please do like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.